Goober spent 6 hours studying. 6 whole hours? He drank coffee. He highlighted notes. He even watched productivity videos about studying. And somehow, the next day, he remembered absolutely nothing.
Quick question. What did we learn yesterday?
There was definitely learning involved. The biggest learning myth is believing that reading something multiple times means you're learning it, because it feels productive. And your brain loves things that feel productive.
Looks good to me.
Imagine reading a recipe 10 times. Would that automatically make you a chef? Most people think learning happens when you read something, but that's only half the process. The real learning happens when you try to remember it later. While reading stores information, remembering strengthens information. The harder your brain works to retrieve something, the stronger the memory becomes.
So remembering is basically a workout?
Exactly. Here's something most people don't realize. Learning doesn't only happen while you're studying. Sometimes it happens after. Let's imagine splitting our brain into 2 thinking modes: focused mode and diffuse mode. Focused mode is when you're actively trying to solve something. Diffuse mode happens when you step away, take a walk, take a shower, or touch grass. Your brain is still connecting ideas in the background. This leads us to one of the most powerful learning techniques ever discovered: active recall. Sounds complicated, but it's not. Instead of reading the answer, try remembering the answer. That uncomfortable feeling? That struggle? That's the learning.
Why did I store this so far away?
Because every retrieval strengthens the path. Your brain loves familiar things. So one of the easiest ways to remember something new is connecting it to something you already know. The brain remembers connections better than isolated facts. You're learning computer memory? Imagine a warehouse. Learning risk management? Think of a seatbelt.
Totally worth it!
The stranger and funnier the connection, the easier it becomes to remember.
So my job is basically making weird associations.
Yes,
Finally, a skill I already had.
you've probably heard people say, "I'm a visual learner. I'm an auditory learner. I'm a kinesthetic learner." Turns out, your brain isn't a Pokemon type. You don't belong to one category. You are just better at memorizing using one style more than another. The best learners knows what they excel at and then combine methods. Read it, watch it, practice it, explain it. The more ways your brain encounters information, the easier it becomes to remember. Now here's another mistake. Most people try learning everything in one sitting. This is called cramming. Your brain hates cramming. Fast learners revisit information over several days.
Who sent all this?
This is called spaced repetition. And it's ridiculously effective. Also, if you really want to know if you truly understand something, try teaching it. So as I was saying, this is how it works.
Why?
Because, the moment you teach, you discover what you don't understand.
So that's why I sound smart until people ask questions.
Exactly. Now let's talk about the thing secretly destroying your learning. Distraction.
Hey, I was using that.
Most people don't have a learning problem. They have an attention problem. And finally, the learning trick everyone ignores is sleep. Because while you're sleeping, your brain is organizing information, strengthening memories, and deciding what gets kept. You can't expect your brain to save files if you never let it run the backup process. In conclusion, the people who learn fastest aren't necessarily smarter. They simply understand how memory works.
I chose the shortcut! I've been scammed!
Learning isn't about consuming more information. It's about making information stick. So let us know in the comments what's something you've been trying to learn recently, and we might make a video about it. And if you learned something new today, you'll probably enjoy the rest of the channel too. So subscribe before Brainy forgets everything we just talked about.